Iga Swiatek is the world number one and one of the favorites to win this year's US Open, but it may be a bit of an uphill battle. What's going on, everybody? It's John Eric Poli with the US Open getting started tomorrow. Thought it'd be fun to start looking at some of the draws in this year's tournament. The topic of today's video is Iga Swiatek and her draw. So let's get started by just addressing it how it is. And guys, in my personal opinion, it is a bad draw, but absolutely doable. Don't get me wrong, it's not as bad as the Wimbledon draw. We saw her with a lot worse draws this year. Let's get started by talking about probably the biggest name here on the list and that is Jessica Pegula. Pegula is playing great as of late. We saw her win the Canadian Open, and then we saw her make the finals of the Cincinnati Open as well. So seeing the way Pegula's been playing, that's a big name out there, but those two would meet very late into the tournament. Now, outside of Pegula, there's a few other names out there. There's Danielle Collins. I want to talk about her really quick. Collins, guys, is having a very good 2024, but we've seen this matchup on numerous occasions throughout 2024, and Swiatek has always gotten the better of Collins, or at least it seems that way. So again, it's a tough matchup, and it's not an easy one, but definitely doable. And the other big name out there, guys, is another person that's been having a very good 2024, but again, I think Swiatek could get by no problem, and that would be Mirra Andreeva. But Andreeva, very good Australian Open showing and a very good French Open showing as well. She's not a pushover by any stretch of the imagination. So guys, again, in my opinion, this is definitely doable for Swiatek. We saw a lot worse draws for her this year, but just look at those names. It's not easy, okay? This is not a layup draw for Swiatek, so that's why I'm labeling that as bad. But again, definitely doable. I expect Iga Swiatek to be right in the mix of things here in this year's tournament. I know fatigue may be on the side a little bit of Swiatek. She's been talking about that recently, but if she's all dialed in and she's ready to go and she gets that second win here late in this year here, look out for Iga Swiatek in this tournament despite this draw.